Good afternoon, everybody. It's good to be back. How are you? Let's see. One, I'm going to try to not say so much today because, I've been looking back at different videos and I say a lot, too much. It's good to be back. Upstate New York has been beautiful. The leaves have peaked, I would say, and the weather has been very warm, unseasonably warm, so to the point where everyone's flowers are just beautiful. Everything is just. I haven't seen flowers this late into the season ever, and with that warm weather, we have been getting buckets and buckets and buckets of rain. We don't need any more rain. And this next 10 days, we are to get buckets and buckets and buckets of rain, followed by some snow, I believe. So we're finally transitioning from late summer, even though it's been fall for a while, to late fall. So we're going from late summer to late fall. We're skipping the whole mid to early fall phase, and that's okay. That's okay. If you've been watching the videos for some time, you'll see that I've been telling people, go outside and adjust to the seasons. One of the only ways that you can really truly energetically adjust to the changing seasons is to be out in it. So I hope everyone has been out and be it apple picking or pumpkin picking or just hiking or just observing nature. And because it has been warm and beautiful, it has been quite rainy as well, but it's been a nice transition. So it's going to be a sharp contrast over the next 10 days. So we're going to go from late fall to pretty much late winter. So even more important, I hope that you are all able to physically, mentally, and spiritually, energetically prepare for that shift because we're going. And not only is it going to happen to an extreme here in the Northeast or upstate New York, it's going to happen coinciding with the daylight savings. So we're going to lose an hour of light, right? We'll gain it in the mornings for all those early birds, that and it's been so dark in the morning. So that'll be nice. But we're going to lose it in the evening for most people. And so it'll get dark, and so that's going to limit our outdoor activities as well, unless you're semi nocturnal and you like to go out at night, which nothing wrong with that. Evening nocturnalness is beautiful. The stars have been amazing this year, and so yeah, I hope everyone's adjusted. I wanted to talk a little bit today about just a little bit about support networks, right? So how important is it when going through your journey, your fertility journey, or any kind of journey that's important to you and to your immediate family, your partner, your husband, your wives, your siblings, whatnot. How important it is to have a support network. I am all about privacy and individual choices. Do what you feel is best for yourself. But for those people that are experiencing something, be it bad, be it good, be it positive, be it negative, but they're alone. It can be hard. One of the hardest things I think for anybody to do is to go through life and not have anyone to talk to, not to have anyone to talk to about it. And that's tough, because we're social creatures, we're social beings. And if something is as important to us and sacred as family building or life journey, personal health, and you know something monumental happens in that journey, not being able to talk about it can be hard, and it can be hard on our soul. It can be hard on our soul. Some people, they're fine, they can go through life, it doesn't affect them, but for others it just weighs on them, right? And so they need to have a person. I do too. We all need to have some sort of a outlet, some sort of a shoulder to lean on, or some sort of an ear to talk to. And I do encourage everyone to make sure that they have those networks in place, right? Especially if they're getting ready to go through a fertility cycle or go through some sort of epic, huge medical treatments that are requiring a lot of appointments, a lot of consultation. We don't want to do it alone. We really don't want to do it alone. We can do it alone. We will survive doing it alone. But what will that mean for our mental health, right? So mental health is critical, right? Our mental health, our mental perspective is as important as our organ health, our energetic health, all of that. So we have to take care of our minds, right? We have to take care of our hearts and our minds. They're one. In Chinese medicine, they're one. And so, if one's out of balance, the other one's out of balance. In Chinese medicine, if our hearts are a little out of balance, our minds are out of balance. But that being said, if we're going through this journey and we need someone to talk to, I mean, sometimes it's really hard, and it's especially hard for men, right? I can say that because I'm a man and I know how difficult it can be to open up, right? But I know it's difficult for women too. There's lots of different avenues you can take with support networks, right? Family is like the biggest, right? If you are blessed and fortunate enough to have family members within earshot, phone, a quick drive, a telephone, or email, or whatnot, take advantage of that. Not only is it good for you, it's probably good for them too, because they're the closest to you, other than some close friends, and they probably suspect that you're going through something, right? And that you're not telling them, and they're giving you your space, and that's good. That's fine. If that's a good working relationship, then awesome. But if you find that things are getting tough, they're getting rough, you want to talk about it. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, because chances are they are picking up on it, but they're too respectful to ask, or they're too respectful to pry into your personal life a little bit and find out what's going on. So then that if that creates a dynamic that is unhealthy. Also, someone's worried about you, but you aren't talking to them. So keep that in mind. It's your journey, but believe it or not, it's other people's journeys too, and usually it's the ones you least expect it the most, right? The ones that are very interested and concerned. There's lots of healthcare professionals that are highly trained in listening and guiding you in your journeys. But we also have some opportunities here at CNY Fertility, CNY Healing Arts as well. We have this Fertile Spirit. The Fertile Spirit is a group that deals specifically with coaching women, guiding women, and men, and partners in their journey. This is more specifically geared towards fertility. However, we do offer that here, and I encourage people to go to the website, go to the Fertile Spirit, or the website. I keep wanting to call it Fertile Spirit, but it's not Fertile Spirit. It's slipping my mind, and I apologize. Maybe it is Fertile Spirit. I'm sorry. I just had it. And so I apologize for the calendar alarm. So take those opportunities to talk to people, talk to friends, talk to neighbors. Your community, your church. Try not to go at it alone. I don't encourage it unless you're rock solid in that, and you're used to doing things alone, and that's what makes you comfortable. But we don't have to be alone if we don't want to be. Call me, email me, text me, call me, make an appointment. And I'm a great listener. I love, and you have to listen to me too, right? And not everyone wants to do that, but everyone has something to talk about. And some of the best medicine that you can offer to somebody is just simply listening. Just listening to Everyone has a story. Everyone has a journey. And having someone to talk to about that is so crucial in their life and in their mental health. And everyone wants to be heard. Bouncing around the world trying to speak and not being heard has got to be the most frustrating and unhealthy environment we can live in. So find somebody that will listen to you. If there's a lot of people around you and they don't hear you, fine. They don't hear you. Find someone that does. There's lots of people out there in the world that want to listen to you. So keep that close by. I see some people are popping on, and I'm going to put my glasses on and I'm going to take a look and see what's happening. They're kind of dirty. Sorry about that if you're catching a glare. So there's a comment saying it takes forever for a consultation at CNY. It may. It may take a while simply because we are so busy, right? So we're so full. If it helps, you can make a consultation with me, Donald Clark, and we can talk about some things too. Maybe I can cover some simple things in regards to what I do on this side with getting yourself ready for your cycle naturally. And sometimes that can carry over. So consider that as well. And yeah, keep calling. Don't, squeaky wheel, right? Gets the grease. So keep on calling. Yeah, there are lots of great groups out there. Yeah, there are lots of great groups in the world. Lots of great groups that want to listen, want to talk. Over the years, we've had different healthcare practitioners specifically for, I wouldn't call it counseling, but it's more like guiding, right? More like guiding and hearing and listening. But they're highly trained. They're highly trained in counseling and psychology. And those people are the best people to reach out to, especially if they're in the fertility world. We have plenty here. But I want to encourage people to reach out to their local resources, right? We're not the only IVF center in the United States or in the world. So you can also contact those other IVF centers around the nation or around the world and ask them for their resources. And I'm sure they will be more than happy to reach out to their practitioners for you, or at least put you in contact with them so you have somebody to talk to. So don't, if you want if you are struggling to get in for a consultation here, not for your fertility journey, but for any kind of counseling group, don't hesitate to go somewhere else for that. We're very busy, but we always get back to you. So don't feel as if we've forgotten about you, because we don't forget about people. And also, someone made a good point. Be careful who you open up to, right? Make sure that they are open to you. If someone's coming in with a narrow view of how life really is, and you put your heart and soul out on the line and you open up to them, and you don't get back the support that you really were hoping to, that can be as devastating. So I'm not, be careful, right? You want to be careful with your emotions and your feelings, and keep that close by. It's okay to talk. Everyone should talk about what it is they're going through, and support, and keep your support close. But be careful, be careful who you open up to, and try to do some try to do some probing on whether or not that person or that group is open to what it is that you're going through, and make sure that they don't have a narrow view on that. I see that there's a question on embryo freezing at our facility. Yes, we do a lot of freezing here. That is for sure. Okay, you guys, it's kind of a quick visit today, but I hope everybody is doing great. And here comes Halloween. We're hoping for really nice weather here for all the children that want to get out. And I think we're gonna be in between two big weather systems, so I think we'll be okay. And if you have any questions, if you wanna talk to me, or you wanna talk to somebody here, call us, call me. Like I said earlier, on Wednesdays, I'm dedicated to you guys for consultations. If you wanna chit chat, call, schedule a consultation, we can talk about it, okay? And I hope everyone is well. Take care. If you need anything, call. Otherwise, we will see you next week. Thank you.